Welcome back into Fox 35 News Plus and our special streaming coverage today of protests across America. On the left, you're looking at Orlando. On the right, you're looking at downtown Tampa. As you can see, these protests continuing. It's Fox 35's Chris Lindsay getting ready to join us here in just a minute as well. We're going to check in with him and see how things are going on, because we know that the Orlando protest, Marley, expected to start around 5 o'clock. It looks like folks already kind of showing up there, but as we've talked about, there are people here wanting to make sure their voices are heard on this day.
Definitely, and I think a lot of sheriffs and police officers and departments across the state of Florida have really emphasized that they want people's voices to be heard, but they also want it to be safe. They don't want riots. I look back to Sheriff Brady Judd when he posted the pictures of here's what a riot looks like and here's what a protest looks like, and we know the difference and you know the difference, and so law enforcement is ready. My prayer and hope is for the rest of the day that everything remains calm. That's something that I've been really thankful to see in Florida. Things have been peaceful. I know across the country things haven't been as lucky. We've seen some a shooting in Minnesota, which is absolutely terrible, and so my thoughts go to everybody there. But here in Florida, I think people have been pretty peaceful and pretty calm, and just wanting to be able to share their opinions.
All right, so let's go ahead and go on out to downtown Orlando. Fox 35's Chris Lindsay, who joins us live now with State Representative Anna Eskamani, a Democrat from Orlando, who is joining the crowd there. And Chris, good afternoon to you. We appreciate you joining us.
Certainly, yes, I'm out here in Orlando. As you can see, things have gotten started, though this wasn't supposed to start until 5 o'clock. You can hear some people making some noise there, standing for what they believe is right on this No Kings Day. As you mentioned, I'm here with Representative Anna. Could you tell me a little bit about why you're out here today?
Of course. I mean, I'm proud to represent Orlando in the state legislature, and this is what Orlando looks like. We are in complete opposition to what is coming from the Trump administration. The extremism is divisive. It is unintentionally creating so much chaos in our communities. And for us, it's about lifting up all people, solving problems, not creating problems. And so we're out here to stand in solidarity with our immigrant community partners, with the needs to empower women's rights, to support the LGBT plus community, and to solve the economic crisis that our fellow Americans are facing, not continue to use vitriol. I want to show that as an example across the country on No Kings Day.
Certainly, and you are obviously very passionate about this. What does it mean to you to see people out here not only supporting this cause, but out here early making their voices heard?
Yeah, I mean, today's rally starts at 5 o'clock, and as you can see, it is only 3:30, and we have folks who have been building up here, and they've been here since 10 a.m. in some cases. So it shows that across the state and country, we're not buying what Trump is selling. We're rejecting the extremism. We care about the health and well-being of all of our community members. We want to see due process. We want to see everyone be safe in our communities, and I think when you see this type of crowd this early, it's also a precursor to what we'll see later tonight, which we're expecting thousands of people to come here to City Hall to stand in solidarity and peacefully with one another. Obviously,
when you have a demonstration like this, not everyone is going to take the same side as you. What's your message to people who disagree with this sort of protest, with this sort of demonstration?
Well, we're always ready for counter-protesting and opposition. Safety and security is our number one priority today. We want people to be able to express themselves, be a part of our First Amendment, the foundation of this country, but do so peacefully and safely. And so for those who disagree with our viewpoints, I welcome you to a conversation. I welcome you to show me how Trump is making your life better right now, because in his first months back in office, it's been complete chaos. Prices are not going down. The economy is not getting better. We are seeing families get torn apart. We are seeing just basic fundamental freedoms being taken away. And to me, that is not what America is. And as a daughter of immigrants myself, I'm so committed to lifting up the stories of everyday Americans and Floridians to prove to those who oppose us that we're on the right side of history. But I welcome that conversation. What I don't welcome is vitriol. What I don't welcome is violence. And of course, you'll be seeing today a peaceful protest.
Certainly, a couple more things that I'll let you go. This is obviously one part of the puzzle for you guys. What other sort of tangible things are you expecting yourself and others to do as you try to accomplish this goal that you set out to?
That's a great question, because the goal should not be to host a protest. A protest is is as American as apple pie, but it's also a tactic to a larger vision. And so my focus today will also be on registering people to vote. We're going to have volunteers across the event asking you if you're registered and ready to vote. We're also doing vote by mail renewals. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a voter suppression bill into law recently that requires every person to renew their vote by mail ballot, and a lot of folks don't know that. So we'll be doing a lot of voter engagement education today. We're also collecting signatures for Medicaid expansion and giving people directions on ways to get involved in politics long term, because we're not going to change the direction of this country or help our fellow Americans with a burst of energy or enthusiasm. It has to take a consistent persistence for something greater than ourselves, and I'm committed to that. And so we're going to help plug in more people into supporting organizations on the ground that are defending our immigrants, that are defending LGBTQ plus rights, that are helping abortion seekers find care, and are really centered on the needs of everyday people. So there's so many ways to get plugged in. Our goal will to give people those action items today.
Certainly. Did you have anything back in the studio for us?
No, Fox 35's Chris Lindsay live there with State Representative Anna Eskamani. We appreciate y'all joining us and taking the time to speak with us from downtown Orlando.